We all start somewhere. Every journey, no matter how grand or modest, begins with a single step. For some, it's a step into the unknown, filled with excitement and trepidation. For others, it's a step towards a long-held dream, a goal that has been simmering in the back of their minds for years. But for me, it was a step into the gym, a place that had always seemed intimidating and out of reach. My journey began with a simple jump rope. It wasn't much, just a piece of equipment that I had seen countless times but never really paid attention to. Yet, in that moment, it represented a world of possibilities. It was my ticket to a healthier, fitter version of myself. I wanted to get fitter, feel healthier, and challenge myself. I had spent too long feeling sluggish and out of shape, and I knew it was time for a change. The jump rope was my chosen tool, a symbol of my commitment to this new path. So, I committed to a 30-day jump rope challenge. It seemed like a manageable goal, something that would push me but not overwhelm me. I marked the days on my calendar, each one a step closer to the person I wanted to become. Little did I know, this simple decision would transform me, both physically and mentally. The act of jumping rope day after day became a ritual, a time for me to focus on myself and my goals. It was more than just exercise. It was a journey of self-discovery. I was excited, but I was also nervous. The thought of committing to something for 30 days straight was daunting. What if I failed? What if I couldn't keep up? These questions swirled in my mind, but I knew I had to try. Could I really stick to it for 30 days straight? The doubt was there, lurking in the back of my mind. But I also felt a spark of determination, a desire to prove to myself that I could do it. Would I see any results? I hoped so. I wanted to feel stronger, more energetic, and more confident in my own skin. The jump rope challenge was my way of taking control of my health and my life. Doubt crept in, but I pushed it aside. I reminded myself why I started, and I kept going. Each day was a new opportunity to improve, to get a little bit better than the day before. I was determined to give it my all. I knew it wouldn't be easy, but I was ready to face the challenge head-on. The sweat, the effort, the struggle, it was all part of the process. The first few days were tough, to say the least. I was so unfit, my body protested with every jump and I felt like giving up more than once. But I kept going, driven by the vision of a healthier, fitter me. I was out of breath after just a few jumps. My lungs burned, my legs ached, and I wondered if I had bitten off more than I could chew. But I reminded myself that every beginning is hard, and that progress takes time. My coordination was all over the place. I tripped over the rope more times than I could count, and each stumble felt like a setback. But I learned to laugh at my mistakes and keep going. After all, perfection wasn't the goal, progress was. And let's not even talk about the rope burn. My hands were raw and sore, a constant reminder of the effort I was putting in. But each burn was a badge of honor, proof that I was pushing myself and making progress. As the days went by, I started to see changes. My coordination improved and I could jump for longer without getting winded. I felt stronger, more agile, and more confident. The jump rope challenge was working, and I was proud of myself for sticking with it. Each day I marked off on the calendar was a small victory, a step closer to my goal. The satisfaction of seeing my progress in black and white was incredibly motivating. It reminded me that every effort, no matter how small, was worth it. I also found joy in the process. The act of jumping rope became something I looked forward to, a time to clear my mind and focus on myself. I even made friends at the gym, people who encouraged me and celebrated my progress with me. By the end of the 30 days, I was a different person. Not just physically, but mentally and emotionally as well. I had proven to myself that I could set a goal and achieve it, and that realization was incredibly empowering. The jump rope challenge was just the beginning. It taught me the value of perseverance, the importance of setting goals, and the joy of seeing them through. It was a leap of faith that paid off in ways I never could have imagined. So, if you're thinking about taking the leap, whatever it may be, remember this. Every journey starts with a single step. Embrace the challenge, push through the doubt, and celebrate every victory along the way. You never know where it might lead you. Taking the leap was the best decision I ever made. It changed me in ways I never expected, and it all started with a simple jump rope. So take that first step and see where your journey takes you. The beginning was the hardest part. My body ached. Every muscle felt like it was on fire, a constant reminder of how out of shape I had become. The soreness was relentless, making even the simplest movements feel like monumental tasks. I could feel the lactic acid building up, my muscles screaming for relief. My mind screamed at me to quit. It was as if a little voice inside my head was constantly whispering, "Why are you doing this to yourself?" The mental battle was just as tough, if not tougher, than the physical one. Doubts crept in, making me question my resolve. Every jump felt like a monumental effort. My coordination was off, and I kept tripping over the rope. It was frustrating, and I felt clumsy and uncoordinated. Each failed attempt chipped away at my confidence, making me wonder if I was cut out for this. I started to question my sanity. Was this really worth it? The pain, the frustration, the constant feeling of inadequacy. It was hard to see the light at the end of the tunnel when every step forward felt like 2 steps back. Why was I putting myself through this? What was I trying to prove? These questions haunted me, making it difficult to stay motivated. I had to dig deep to find the answers, to remind myself of the reasons I started this journey in the first place. But then I remembered why. I remembered the feeling of accomplishment I was chasing, the desire to be better, to feel better. I wanted to reclaim my health, to feel strong and capable. I wanted to feel better. I wanted to wake up in the morning without feeling sluggish and tired. I wanted to have the energy to tackle my day with enthusiasm and vigor. I wanted to be stronger, not just physically but mentally and emotionally as well. I wanted to build resilience, to prove to myself that I could overcome obstacles and push through challenges. I wanted to prove to myself that I could achieve anything I set my mind to. I wanted to set goals and crush them, to feel the satisfaction of knowing that I had the discipline and determination to see things through. So I pushed through the pain. I reminded myself that pain was temporary, but the rewards of perseverance were lasting. I focused on the end goal, on the person I wanted to become. I ignored the voice in my head telling me to stop. I learned to silence the doubts and fears, to push them aside and keep moving forward. It wasn't easy, but I knew it was necessary. I focused on putting one foot in front of the other, or rather, jumping over the rope one rotation at a time. I broke down the challenge into manageable pieces, celebrating small victories along the way. And slowly, but surely, something amazing started to happen. I began to see progress. My jumps became more fluid, my endurance improved, and the soreness started to fade. I felt a sense of accomplishment that fueled my motivation to keep going. I started to see changes in my body, subtle at first, but undeniable. My muscles were becoming more defined, my posture improved, and I felt stronger. I began to enjoy the process. The workouts that once felt like torture became something I looked forward to. I found joy in the challenge, in pushing my limits and seeing what I was capable of. I set new goals for myself, each one more ambitious than the last. I was no longer just trying to survive the workouts. I was thriving. I was becoming the person I always wanted to be. Looking back, I realized that the initial struggle was a necessary part of the journey. It taught me resilience, patience, and the importance of perseverance. And the best part, I wasn't alone. I found a community of like-minded individuals who supported and encouraged me. Together, we celebrated our victories and lifted each other up during the tough times. The journey was far from over, but I knew I was on the right path. I had overcome the initial struggle, and I was stronger for it. The future was bright, and I was ready to face whatever challenges came my way. This was just the beginning, and I couldn't wait to see what I would achieve next. The initial struggle had transformed into a journey of growth, and I was excited for the road ahead. As the days turned into a week, I started to find my rhythm. The jumps became smoother. I could jump for longer without getting completely winded. My coordination improved, and the dreaded rope burn started to fade. I began to look forward to my daily jump rope sessions. It was a chance to clear my head, challenge myself, and feel the rush of endorphins. I experimented with different jump variations, pushing myself to improve my speed and agility. The challenge was no longer a chore. It was becoming a part of me. Around week 2, something incredible happened. I hit a milestone that I never thought possible at the start of the challenge. I jumped rope continuously for 10 minutes straight. 10 minutes. It might not sound like much, but for me, it was a huge victory. That moment changed everything. It showed me that I was capable of so much more than I thought. It fueled my motivation and ignited a fire within me. I was no longer just jumping rope, I was conquering my doubts and exceeding my own expectations. The impossible suddenly felt within reach. Section 5. Body transformation. The physical changes were impossible to ignore. My body was becoming leaner and stronger, my legs were toned, and my core felt like steel. My stamina increased dramatically. I felt lighter, more agile, and full of energy. But, the transformation went beyond the physical. I felt a newfound confidence in myself. I stood taller, walked with purpose, and radiated a sense of self-assurance that I hadn't felt before. This simple jump rope was shaping me into the best version of myself. Section 6. Mind over matter. The 30-day challenge wasn't just about physical fitness, it was a mental workout as well. Each day presented a new set of obstacles, both physical and mental, that tested my resolve and determination. It wasn't just about the calories burned or the muscles built. It was about cultivating a mindset that could overcome any hurdle. It taught me the power of discipline, perseverance, and self-belief. These qualities became the foundation of my journey, guiding me through each session and helping me push past my limits. I realized that the mind is a powerful tool, capable of driving the body to achieve incredible feats. There were days when I woke up feeling tired and unmotivated. The alarm clock would ring, and my body would beg for just a few more minutes of sleep. The comfort of my bed was a strong temptation, and the thought of getting up to exercise seemed daunting. Days when I wanted to hit the snooze button and skip my workout, but I didn't. I knew that giving in to that temptation would only set me back. Instead, I chose to rise above those feelings of lethargy and face the day head-on. It was a battle of willpower, and each victory, no matter how small, built my mental fortitude. I showed up for myself even when I didn't feel like it. Putting on my workout gear became a ritual, a signal to my mind and body that it was time to get to work. Each jump, each movement was a testament to my commitment to self-improvement, and every time I pushed through those feelings of resistance, I came out stronger on the other side. The sense of accomplishment that followed was unparalleled. It wasn't just about completing a workout, it was about proving to myself that I could overcome any challenge. I learned that I am capable of so much more than I give myself credit for. Each session was a reminder of my potential, a glimpse into what I could achieve with the right mindset. The physical changes were evident, but the mental transformation was even more profound. The jump rope became my tool for building mental toughness. It was more than just a piece of equipment, it was a symbol of my journey. With each jump, I was not only training my body but also fortifying my mind. The rhythm of the rope, the sound of it hitting the ground, became a meditative practice, helping me focus and stay present. As the days turned into weeks, I noticed a shift in my mindset. Challenges that once seemed insurmountable became manageable. The discipline I cultivated through my workouts began to spill over into other areas of my life. I found myself approaching tasks with a newfound confidence and determination. I started keeping a journal to document my journey. Writing down my thoughts, struggles, and victories helped me stay accountable and provided a space for reflection. It was a way to track my progress and remind myself of how far I had come. Sharing my journey with others also became a source of motivation. The support and encouragement from friends and family fueled my determination. It was inspiring to see how my story resonated with others, and it reminded me that I wasn't alone in this journey. As the end of the 30-day challenge approached, I felt a sense of pride and accomplishment. Each marked day on the calendar was a testament to my dedication and hard work. The challenge had become more than just a fitness goal. It was a journey of self-discovery and growth, mind over matter. This phrase took on a whole new meaning for me. It wasn't just about physical strength, it was about harnessing the power of the mind to overcome obstacles and achieve greatness. The journey taught me that with the right mindset, anything is possible. The jump rope challenge may have ended, but the lessons I learned will stay with me forever. I am stronger, both physically and mentally, and I am ready to take on whatever challenges come my way. This journey was just the beginning, and I am excited to see where it will lead me next. Section 7, the power of perseverance. As I approached the final week of the challenge, a sense of accomplishment washed over me. I had done it. I had stayed committed, pushed through challenges, and emerged stronger and healthier than ever before. The journey taught me that consistency is key. It's not about perfection, it's about showing up day after day, even when you don't feel like it. Small, consistent efforts add up to remarkable results. And the best part? The journey doesn't end here. Section 8, beyond the challenge. The 30-day jump rope challenge was just the beginning. It ignited a passion for fitness that continues to burn brightly. I learned that fitness is not a destination, it's a journey of continuous improvement. Today, I incorporate jump rope into my workouts regularly. It's a fun, effective, and convenient way to stay in shape. But more importantly, it's a reminder of what I'm capable of achieving when I set my mind to it. So I challenge you to find your jump rope, your running shoes, or your yoga mat. Find what sets your soul on fire and commit to it. Section 9. Join the movement. This journey isn't just about me. It's about inspiring others to unleash their inner athlete and discover their full potential. We all have it within us to achieve incredible things. It starts with a single step, a single jump, a single decision to prioritize our health and well-being. So share your fitness journey with me. What challenges have you overcome? What victories have you celebrated? Let's motivate and inspire each other to live healthier, happier lives. Together we can create a movement of positive change. Are you ready to join the movement?